everybody, Backyard Bullion here. A very Merry Christmas to you all, and I hope you are all having a fantastic Boxing Day so far. I don't know about you guys, but here in the Backyard Bullion household, Boxing Day is very much about lounging around, not doing very much at all, sitting back and relaxing and watching some TV, or perhaps some YouTube. And to aid all of your guys' Boxing Day relaxation, we have got something incredibly special to share with you guys today. This is something that I've been looking forward to sharing and unboxing for you guys for the better part of a month now, and the day is finally here where I can share it with you. You've seen the thumbnail, so I'm not going to beat about the bush any further. Inside this very attractive blue box, we have got something incredible. Something very, very special, to be precise, and this is a solid silver statue of a Viking on a ship fighting a dragon. This is incredible. And this is from a company called Heads or Tails Coins and Collectibles, and they are based in Thailand. We'll talk a little bit more about them in this video and showcase this absolutely incredible silver statue. But it's been basically with us now for the better part of a month, and I've been wanting to share it with you guys for this last month, and today is finally the day that we've got around to making it go live here on YouTube. So boy oh boy is it special. Now, I want to be completely open and transparent with you guys about this. I have purchased this for myself and Mrs. Backyard Bullion. This is part of our silver appreciation, silver art style investments, the very ultra high premium, slightly more risk, but you know, potential for very good returns. That's how we've deemed and justified the purchase. So we've purchased this. This is not a freebie from the company at all. What we have done though is, because of the social media influence that we have here on YouTube and the ability by which we can support other businesses out there, we've very generously been offered a discount code that you can use if you were interested in picking up this particular type of item from the Heads or Tails Coin and Collectible Company. We'll talk a little bit more about them and the whole thing as we go throughout the video, but they have very generously offered a 15% discount code for this particular item. This is an exclusive code to Backyard Bullion watchers and subscribers, so thank you to them for arranging that and being able to support our channel with that code. It's really incredible, so thank you. And if you're interested in finding out more about that, there's a link down in the description below to their website, to this item. They've not only given us a 15% discount code on this particular item, but they've also offered a 10% site-wide discount code for all of their other items, including these incredible statues which they create. And that's what they're best known for. And I've seen these statues, similar statues to these. This is the first, as far as I'm aware, this is the first video review of this Viking Beserker statue that is out here on YouTube. So a huge exclusive for all of you guys, as well as something to ogle over. And I've seen similar statues like this though from people like Silver Slacker, Regal Stacker. You know, they're incredible, and I discovered them because of those guys, and yeah, just fell in love with this. Vikings history, that kind of period of history, is something that I am very, very excited about and passionate about, and I really, really enjoy it. And when we saw this piece and we just loved it, we decided, why not? It's, you only live once, and if you get things that you love and enjoy, then that is going to be something that you will forever cherish. And this is, as I said, it's sitting in that kind of risky, high premium kind of end of the spectrum. It is not going to be for the faint of heart out there. This is very much something that if you love it, you enjoy it, you're going to hold it for 30, 40 years or something, and then if you want to sell it, you look to sell it in the right avenues. It will hopefully do you wonders in terms of investment return, but at the same time, you've got all of that enjoyment out of it in that period of time. So just a few particulars and specifics about this item, and we'll go through those now. So this is the Viking Beserker. That's the name of the piece. It's a silver statue. It is 1.2, let's see, it's got it written on the bottom, 1.247 kilos, so 1,247 grams of sterling silver. This is serial number 7007, the James Bond serial number. and there's going to be a maximum mintage of 250 of these pieces. So very exclusive pieces. It's not going to be very many of them out there in the world. It is an incredible weight and feel to it. Over 37 troy ounces worth of silver in there. Absolutely incredible. I just can't express to you how incredible this is to look at in person and to hold in person. It's really difficult to kind of showcase everything here on the camera. I'm going to try my best and rotate it as best as possible, but I mean, just look at it. It is absolutely, you know, the design, the detail, every single little part of this has had a bit of thought process to it. You know, even down to things like this in the middle here, where you've got the serpent, the dragon's middle of the body crashing through the boat, splitting the shield in half there. Oh gosh, every single tiny little detail on this has been accounted for. And this is part of why this is such an ultra high premium piece of artwork, not just a bullion piece of silver to invest in. Quite literally hundreds of hours have gone into crafting and creating and designing these pieces, and you can see exactly why, because there's some incredible detail to it. And I, for one, am applauding Heads or Tails coins and collectibles for their design work on this. Obviously the silver smithing side of things is just incredible as well. The quality is phenomenal. With it being sterling silver as well, you can really get that kind of strength in the pieces. You know, when I picked it up and had delivery of it, there was a warning from them saying, you know, please be careful of these, you know, the spikes on the dragon's head, the horns of the Viking, and the tail spikes as well, because they're actually really very sharp indeed, which is quite interesting. But because it's sterling silver, it is very, very durable compared with pure 999 silver. So absolutely incredible stuff. And because it's 1.2 kilos, I'm going to have to put it down for a second, get a bit of blood flow back into my arm. Now, let's talk a little bit about the theme and the design here. So this is, of course, depicting a Viking Beserker fighting the dragon serpent coming out of the water, attacking the longship. And this, of course, harks back to Viking era, you know, we're talking 700-800 AD when they started invading the United Kingdom, Britain at the time, and it's of course had a resurgence in recent times with various different, you know, modern media, the Vikings TV program on Amazon, and loads of other Viking-themed TV shows and films and various bits and bobs. So, you know, really, really showcasing the Viking stuff, and this depicts a mighty berserker. Now, the historian in me and the sort of inner amateur archaeologist, I've dabbled in the world of archaeology, and I have to say, berserkers, they probably didn't exist in the kind of mythological sense that we understand them to be. Like this chap here, you know, not armoured, just walking around bare-chested, wielding a giant two-handed axe, would not really have happened in a kind of, you know, you wouldn't go into battle not wearing armour, you probably wouldn't go into battle not wearing a shield or not having a shield unless you were part of a specific unit that would be, I don't know, designed for cutting down people who were out of position from the shield wall. You know, it's just it's not likely. But there's a huge kind of mythology about Viking berserkers, and of course one of the biggest stories about Viking berserkers comes from the period where William the Conqueror was invading from the south. There was a Viking invasion in the north, and King Harold in 1066 marched all the way up to Stamford Bridge in the north of England and fought off and held off against the Viking army, but at great cost, because there was a lone Viking berserker holding Stamford Bridge, which was, of course, where one of the legends of the Viking berserkers came to be. And I have no doubt that there probably were some very, very fierce Viking warriors, but no armour, clad in zero armour, probably not. But we'll see. I mean, it's a great kind of story. It's a great mythological, you know, element to the whole Viking saga, and it's one which I enjoy. But the inner historian in me is always a little bit sceptical about that. But we have here it depicted in perfect silver statue form. I mean, I've tried my best, guys, to get this up close to the camera as best as I can. Let's see if we can have a couple of close-up shots of Mr. Viking himself. Just look at that. Incredible. Fantastic stuff. Really, really high quality. I love it. I hope you guys love it too. I'd love to know your thoughts down in the comment section, so please do comment on your feelings of it. Just look at the detail on that dragon as well. Just, I don't know, it's just brilliant. From somebody who's traditionally had coins And, you know, a bit of 3D silver here and there from, you know, sort of community members. This just, no offense to any community members out there, this blows them out the water. It's just something to behold. It really, really is. So if you are interested in these and picking up this and other things, of course, this is at the extreme end of the scale. With it being over 37 ounces of silver, it's, you know, its RRP is around the sort of $1,800 mark. So it's a pretty hefty price tag, and it's going to be for those kind of exclusive higher wealth investors that, or people like me who just perhaps have made the wrong decision in terms of investment, but will enjoy it nevertheless. It's one of those guilty pleasure purchases which we'll treasure for a very long time. But there's a whole range of different collections and statues and sizes, ranging from the sort of 8-ounce range all the way up to this kind of kilo plus range. So a whole host of different things to get involved with. And of course, 15% off on this particular statue using the code BYB15, and 10% off everything else in their range if you use BYB10. All of that information is down in the description below, and you can also head on over to their website. There's links down below as well to this item and all of the others as well. Now, before we finish up this video, just a few notes on the company themselves. So Heads or Tails Coins and Collectibles is actually a Thailand-based company. Now, that might raise some alarm bells with some of you out there. And I have to say that when I very first saw these people, or saw these kind of things, you know, I think it was over a year ago, through some Instagram posts of pictures of these, the alarm bells always ring when you see something that's not local. And I don't want to say because it's from Southeast Asia, you know, it's going to be fake. But, you know, having done some research, having liaised with the company, having seen other reviews out there from other YouTubers, and seeing, of course, all of their social media, what they're about, and working with them to bring this piece here into the United Kingdom at, you know, a very much reduced rate of import duty and tax because of a different coding that we can put on. I have to say, this company is the real deal. They are very, very good at their customer services. Of course, each and every piece that they sell is very ultra high premium, and they need to be perfect at their customer services to really justify and warrant those kind of spendings. So they do have satellite offices in America and Singapore, and they have obviously designers, manufacturers in various different countries around the world, but the majority of the work that goes into one of these, the countless hours of time that goes into these, come from Thai master silversmiths. So it really is quite an incredible thing. It's a you know, global village. We live in a global village, and just because a company is based in Thailand or Singapore, it does not necessarily mean that they are not real and genuine, and this is very much a case of that. So these statues are the real deal, and I can really tell you that you know, it's sitting in front of me here is absolutely phenomenal. Holding it, feeling the weight, it's just incredible. It really is. Now, in terms of getting it here to the UK, of course they ship globally, they ship internationally, worldwide, so they can ship to the USA. If you're in the USA watching this, they can get it to you in the USA. They used, you know, I think they used DHL next day delivery for me here in the UK, and we used a different different customs tariff code for us here in the UK that we were able to use, such that we wouldn't get the ridiculous VAT charges that we get here in the UK. And if you're interested in finding out a little bit more about that, the HS tariff code that we used was 970-500-0020. Again, that's down in the description below. That will then give you a 5% tariff rather than the 20% VAT and import tariff that you would normally get for having something purchased outside the UK. It sits within that that different category. So that's, you know, sits within that kind of artwork collectible category rather than just an investment piece of bullion. So thank you very much to Heads or Tails Coins and Collectibles for helping us work that out so that we can get this to the UK without some ridiculously huge customs tax bill when it lands on our doorstep. So there we have the absolutely incredible Viking statue. I absolutely love it. I would love to know your guys' opinions on it as well. If you're just going to moan about it being a high premium piece of silver, to be honest, I don't really want to know what your thoughts are on that side of things. It's just not worth having a moan at me about it. It's, you know, if you haven't purchased it, you're not going to purchase it, but you're just going to sit there and moan about the price. What's the point in life and doing something like that? But if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this piece, let me know. Share down in the comment section, because it's not every day that you get to see something like this. And we in the Backyard Bullion household here are very happy to share some of the purchases and decisions we make in this world with you guys out there. And we'd love to know your opinions on it as a design piece. It is, in our opinion, incredible. It's probably my favourite piece of all time that I've got that's made out of silver. If you did like this video and you liked this review and you liked this statue, put a thumbs up on this and share it around on your social media. That would be very helpful for everything that I do here on my YouTube channel. Whilst we're talking about that, I'm going to take this opportunity to do a little bit of a thumbnail, and we're going to do the thumbs up. There we go. So that should make a pretty cool thumbnail. Guys, if you like this and you want to see more content like this in the future, then make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if I can't stop touching this, it's absolutely amazing. If you guys like this and want to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button, hit the alarm bell if you want to get future notifications when videos go live. Otherwise, I hope you guys continue to have a fantastic holiday break, and we'll see you all at the weekend for some exciting silver updates, and the year ahead as well will be an exciting one. So thank you, one and all. Have a fantastic week. And as always, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.